going on? We just arrived in, I guess it's like a campground or a day park or something.
It's a day park.
It's a day park?
Yeah.
It's a day park in Port Renfrew. Pretty windy road. Not the best road for an RV, especially an old ass RV, because, it's narrow and windy and lots of steep hills. I think there was a couple 13%, what are they called, grades, or the steepness was like 13%, which is high for a road. We almost didn't make it up a couple hills, which made me pretty nervous, and it's kind of tainted the drive, because for a lot of it you're driving right along the ocean and the view is great, but when you're too busy worrying about your car breaking down in the middle of nowhere, and there's no service here. Like, I haven't had service for probably an hour. I don't know about you.
Well, no, we haven't had service since we were at that lighthouse, and I didn't even have service there.
Right, yeah, it was just barely service. That's the way things are. We've got a few places in this area that were on the list to visit, but when we have no service, we have no way of figuring out where they are, finding out how to get there. So that's a bit of a problem. It's almost like we needed a map, a paper map, and we could have plotted exact locations.
Pretty sure someone... Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Who said that?
Lots of people. Gary, like 20 times, told us, get the physical map, plot it out, get the physical map.
Yeah, no, he did. And I just thought, well, we have phones will take us to the cities, and then once we get to the cities, we'll figure out where we want to go. But
because now I feel like our tracking is all off.
What do you mean our tracking is off?
Like, the route that we chose is not the correct route because we didn't realize that you can't go straight to Tofino.
Right.
So it's a complete mess.
Well, I don't know if it's a complete mess.
I feel like it is.
Well, there's things on the way back that we wanted to go to anyways. Now we can check out that lighthouse. Yeah, we thought you could just drive all the way up the coast from Victoria, I thought Victoria, Port Renfrew, Ucluelet, Tofino, and then head east to the other side of the island. But it looks like to get to Tofino from here, which is just a little bit northwest, like up the coast, you got to backtrack all the way to Victoria, or almost Victoria, and then up to Nanaimo, and then head across. Which, whatever, it is what it is. It's not like we're in a rush.
Well, when did we say that we were going to leave the island?
Probably by the middle of July.
The 13th.
Well,
that's a week.
We got a week. That's doable.
There's no way.
Well, we still got lots of time. So yeah, I guess this is home tonight. We got no internet. No, so it's 8:00. We're gonna have to find some way to occupy ourselves after we eat before we go to bed. I guess we could go to bed at like 10. That's only 2 hours from now.
Mm-hmm.
Play some cards, have some dinner, maybe take the cats out for a little walk.
Mm-hmm.
That'll go by quick.
It's probably about 4 hours worth of work for us.
Yeah, those cats are a pain in my butt. Hopefully we don't get kicked out of here tonight. That would be a bummer.
When do you think they'll come around?
I don't know. No idea. But I stopped on the way up and talked to some local guy who's got a camper on his truck, and he said we should be fine up here. So, fingers crossed.
Well, if a local said we will probably be fine, then that's great.
That is great. I agree. All right.
So we don't have a backup plan if we have to.
No, we sure don't. All right. We're going to get to it. spot. There you go.
That's a good video of you as well. My pretty white shirt. Whoa, do you think this thing is secure?
You made it.
Ow, you fuck.
Took a little walk down a trail where we were parked in the morning. I think it's called the San Juan de Fuca or something trail, and it's taken us down to this coastline, and man, there's billions and billions of mussels. It's kind of crazy to see. They're just everywhere. If I knew, well, I'm tempted to grab a bunch and bring them back to the camper and steam them up and eat them, but I don't really know what ones you're supposed to pick or if there's sizes that matter and all that stuff. I don't know anything about that. But here, take a look. Just mussels everywhere, eh, Shmurley?
Yeah. Those are the little blue mussels.
Sorry?
They're the small blue mussels, I think.
Like, what do you mean small blue mussels?
Those are like the smaller of the two, and they're called blue mussels.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything. Pretty nice spot though.
It's very dark.
It's very dark, but I'm dark, you're bright, which is symbolic of our personalities. Okay, Shmeez, why don't you tell everybody where we're at right now?
We're at the campground called Jingle Pot Campground in Nanaimo. Again.
Nanaimo has become our home away from home.
Yeah, this is the longest we've spent anywhere.
So, where people last saw us, we were up in Port Renfrew, right? At the Botanical Beach. Yeah. And then we left there because it seemed like it was that was pretty much as far north as we could go on that road. Because our next stops were Tofino and Ucluelet, but I don't think you can get there. And then we had no cell service, so all the like spots around Port Renfrew that we wanted to go to, we couldn't actually find. So we decided to come south to go back around the island to make our way to Tofino the traditional way.
And then you wanted to stay overnight. we did half of it in one day, and then yesterday we were just going to drive up to Tofino in one day, because it's only 3 hours away from here. But then you said, I don't know, I think I need Wi-Fi to do this and to do that. So then we decided to stay here.
Well, no. Before that, we decided to stop in Nanaimo because we've been driving for like 3 hours from Port Renfrew to Nanaimo, and we're like, okay, well, let's just crash here, and then we'll do the rest of the trek.
Oh, I totally forgot about all that.
So we went back to our old spot, Piper's Lagoon, and all seemed well until around midnight when the security came to lock the gates, and for some reason this time they were not down with us sleeping there.
I think because they were flashing the lights, I think if we just hadn't have gone outside, we would have been like, well, they're not here, he can't do anything.
Well, you could have called the cops. Or like,
okay, well then, sorry, we didn't see the lights. But anyways, doesn't matter.
So
he
yeah.
said, no, you gotta go. Which, like, 2 other times, no one gave a hoot. So I don't know what was up.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah. So
maybe
he came
he was
and
so high and mighty on his security. Ugh.
the other security guards were super laid back. They didn't even say anything. They pulled up to the gates, locked them, and left. This guy was aggressive, just drove right in the parking lot, like parked right, aiming at our car, and just put on his high beams, and then put on just like super high beams, and then flashing lights. It was like, yeah, he was super aggressive about it. And so finally I went outside to talk to him, tried to like talk him into letting us stay, but I guess
he kept saying no.
He said, I can't let you stay here, sir. I'm not allowed to let you stay here. So I don't know. Apparently my charm does not work on him. So then, we had to leave at midnight. We're already in bed sleeping. And then we were like, oh, well, let's just go to the Canadian Tire and sleep there because we've done that before. But that wasn't so great either.
No, they were like car racing and hooting and hollering and so bright and loud, and it's just. So then at 6 o'clock, when the transports and everything started to come in for the
deliveries,
we
so
we got up and said, this is so stupid, let's just go.
We got to Canadian Tire maybe just before 1, and then there was kids drag racing in the parking lot, and so it was a disaster. Then at 6 o'clock we just left, went back to Piper's Lagoon because the gates would have been open by then, and we could just go try to sleep the rest of the morning there, which we did. And then we left. Was that yesterday?
Yeah,
I guess so.
Well, like not yesterday.
Yesterday morning.
Yeah.
So
so then we slept at
Piper's
Lagoon.
Well, we slept the rest of the morning at Piper's Lagoon, and then
we were gonna leave to go to Tofino.
That was the original plan, but
then that's when you said, I think I want Wi-Fi.
No, I was like, I can't drive all the rest of this way on like no sleep because I'm like exhausted from last night, and then the rough drive the night before, or like the day that night as well, back from Port Renfrew. So we decided let's just go to a campground. We'll just have a chill day. We can get a good night's sleep. We can relax. And so that's what we did. We went to this little campground, and it's actually pretty nice.
It's no red streak.
It's no red streak, but it's we've got a good little spot, and
the
we're
owner is really nice. There's no proper check-in or check-out time.
Right, he just said, we called to ask if there was room, and he said, yeah, just come whenever you can. And so that was great. And then he helped us get in our spot. We got all set up. The Wi-Fi is great. We got electricity. We have water, like city water. We've got the only bad thing is that you have to pay to use the shower. 4 minutes for $1. Mm-hmm. That's the only downfall. So then we slept here last night, and we were gonna take off today, But before we did that, we wanted to go get some of our fluid levels checked: transmission, brake, oil, all that stuff. Did that and discovered that we have a transmission fluid leak, which needs to be addressed.
Yeah, because the transmission on these old girls are so it works hard, so it needs everything that it can, I think, for the transmission. And if there's a leak, like it needs all the help it can get. So I think because all we need is going up a hill, we blow the transmission, that we're done. The transmission is going to be worth more than what this vehicle is.
Yeah.
Like a transmission is, once the transmission's done, your vehicle's done. There's absolutely no point in getting it fixed because they're so expensive to the hours, whatever. I don't have to keep going on. We're not doing that. So we'll get it fixed. Hopefully, again, Canadian Tire Monday morning. But that's fine because it's Saturday now, so they're not going to see us today or tomorrow anyway. So really, that's the fastest they could see us.
Yeah. So since we were in Nanaimo, we've already spent countless hours dealing with the people at this Canadian Tire, getting all the other stuff fixed. So we went in and checked in with them, and they're gonna get us in for Monday morning. Today it's Saturday afternoon. We're gonna check out the transmission leak and hopefully fix it. And so we came back to the campground where we were last night, and we're gonna spend the next 2 days here, living the life of luxury. So yeah, we're back here. We're gonna chill. We got groceries for the next couple days, so hopefully we don't have to leave at all. We've got the last 2 episodes of Ozark to watch.
Man, what is gonna happen? I'm pumped. I don't think I've been this into a show since, what's that one, Fargo? That one was, I don't know, I feel like I'm more into this. I don't know, I gotta say it.
Right now we're gonna watch some AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door. The show that happened like 2 weeks ago. We're finally gonna watch it today. But yeah, it's raining out right now, so we're stuck inside. Even if we wanted to go out and just chill in the outside. Kitties are sleeping. Romeo's just chilling behind me there in the window, eating some candy. Toulouse is, I think,
On the fridge.
oh, she's up on the fridge. I thought she was up on the bed, but no. So that's where we are. We're kind of in a holding spot for the next couple days. Hopefully we'll have some good news and we'll be able to carry on with good times.
If anybody wants to buy our RV, let us know.
Yeah.
It's working really good.
It's
had lots of upgrades.
Yeah. It's practically brand new now.
Well, okay.
All right.